Lee expected to be near hurricane strength when it makes landfall later today. Forecasters say Lee makes landfall in Canada as post-tropical cyclone. Former Hurricane Lee is lashing eastern New England and southeast Canada and is expected to make landfall Saturday, forecasters said. As the storm approached Nova Scotia, it became a post-tropical cyclone, but it is expected to be near hurricane strength when it makes landfall in southeastern Canada. The storm was a Category 1 hurricane on Friday, and at one point last week had Category 5 strength. Weather and climate producer David Parkinson said the Canadian maritime provinces of Nova Scotia, New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island were going to experience the worst effects from Lee. The Hurricane Center expected Maine's coast would experience tropical storm conditions and coastal flooding as well. And New England. Lee was expected to drop 1 to 4 inches of rain in eastern Maine and far eastern Massachusetts. According to the Hurricane Center, coastal areas of Maine could see 20-foot waves, and parts of the Massachusetts coast could see 15-foot waves, Parkinson said. This is as good as you're going to get with a hurricane coming this close to New England, Parkinson said. President Biden issued an emergency declaration for the state of Maine late Thursday, ahead of the Lee's arrival. That will free up resources from the Federal Emergency Management Agency to coordinate all disaster relief efforts. As of 2 p.m. EDT on Saturday, Lee had maximum sustained winds of 70 miles per hour, according to the Hurricane Center. Hurricane force winds were extending up to 140 miles from the center of Lee, and tropical storm force winds were extending up to 390 miles from the center.